Hey everyone, Jeremiah here, and today I would like to talk about a certain platformer which is owned by Namco, but doesn't get as much attention as Pac-Man does. And I respect that since Pac-Man is the mascot of Namco and has been the mascot for Namco for almost 34 years. And from a business standpoint, in terms of the video game industry, you have to focus on things such as plans, statistics, developers, manufacturing, hardware, stocks, just the future of your company overall. But you see, as the company's audience increases, you build a fan base, and the fan base comes from one of the games you've either published or had a developer make for you to publish behind doors, since you, the publisher, could just have teams that make games at your headquarters, except you don't disclose who makes them, and it makes it seem as though you're making the game even though you're the publisher. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Nintendo. Some of the games are underrated, and some of those games are popular. Now, in this specific platformer's case, Klonoa is well known from some people, but isn't as popular as franchises such as Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, etc. However, just because the series is underrated, that doesn't really mean that it wasn't a good series or the games were good for its time. I've played Klonoa Door to Phantom Mile on the PlayStation 1, and I gotta say, it's fun as fuck. I had a blast with this platformer. The stories are interesting, the controls are precise, the music is very soothing and calm, the graphics actually still hold up for a 2.5D platformer. Oh, and if you don't know what a 2.5D platformer is, it's basically a 2D platformer but with 3D elements thrown in here and there. Klonoa 2 was a great successor to the PlayStation 1 game. Amazing game. Anyways, back on track. Namco or Namco Bandai, whatever you'd like to be referred as, let me say something for you. And for those who are fans of this franchise as well. Namco, people have not forgotten about Klonoa, and believe it or not, there are still people out there who are waiting for a new game. I mean, the last game you published was the Wii remake of Klonoa 1 on the PlayStation 1. Sure, we've had games on the Nintendo Game Boy which are fantastic by the way, but the series isn't mediocre or bad. The games have received a lot of positive reviews, so it doesn't need a reboot. And in my opinion, Klonoa 2 ended off as if Klonoa had some unfinished business to take care of. Klonoa 3 would sell most definitely, that is, if it's marketed correctly. With the unexpected success of the phenomenal stealthy platformer Sly Cooper, even with all of these military shooters in the gaming world, I'm pretty sure Klonoa has a chance of being successful as well. And hey, I don't know about you guys, but when I first saw Klonoa, I thought he was a Sonic the Hedgehog character. But it turns out he wasn't. But let's not get off topic here. Back to Klonoa. Now, you guys know that I am passionate for platformers. I know there might be people that'll say shit like, Jeremiah, you're fighting a battle you can't win. But guess what? I don't care. I'm still gonna try to get the word out there regardless of what you think. I have a huge passion for video game platformers and you can't change that. I'm sorry. You guys fucking know this. Of course, I like games such as Pokemon, Final Fantasy, Street Fighter, Star Fox, and Metal Gear Solid, but platformers hold a special place in my heart. Hell, my channel is mainly based around platformers, but I don't mind doing anything different. I actually used to do Pokemon videos back then, but then I stopped. It just seemed a little boring at the time. But my channel's still going strong, so why stop here? But let's get back on track. Okay, Namco, I will also say this. Well, for one, you're not Capcom. Secondly, if Kingdom Hearts 3 can happen, then I am certain that someday this wonderful, unique, adorable, cool, and badass platformer will have a light of day, and I am certain that old fans of the series will be happy and you can build a new audience for the Klonoa series as well. Hell, if you can, make Pac-Man have a skin with Klonoa's hat, shoes, and gloves in Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS. I mean, clearly Klonoa also supports Pac-Man since Pac-Man is on his hat. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video, and let's hope for the best of Klonoa. Namco, I hope you've seen this, because many people, such as myself and others, still do care.